Are you sure?
I think so.
Oh,
I
yep.
think
We
so.
are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yep.
think
We
so.
are. Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
are. Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
are.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
are.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
are. Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think so.
We
Which
are.
one?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
Which
are.
one?
Oh,
Yeah, I
yep.
think
We
so.
Which
are.
one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yep.
so.
We
Which
are.
one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
yep.
Which
We are.
one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
we
Which
are.
one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
we are.
Yeah, I think so.
What did you do?
Can you see me or something?
No, I had I don't know if you heard what I heard. Like, did you hear it repeating like a million different times?
Like echoing?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought you heard the same thing as I did. But
No.
uh no, I had the I had the stream open in a different tab. So I
Yeah.
thought, oh, we have a viewer. Hello.
And you were talking to yourself?
Yeah, no, like it kept it was just like, you know how like if you look at a mirror reflected into a mirror, it's just like a million different mirrors.
Yeah.
It was that with the audio, and
Yeah.
I was confused.
Oh. No, I didn't hear any of that.
Oh
So it's not doing it anymore?
no, because I closed out of the stream on the different tab.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
good. Okay.
Okay. So we're still live. That's what it
Yes.
shows on mine. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I don't know.
Hello
who
to no one listening.
Well, it says that we have one viewer. I don't know if that was me on. um,
Okay.
but okay.
All
Well, let's just get started. So,
right.
to our one viewer, if you're a real person, we read this first chapter yesterday to kind of get an idea of if we actually wanted to read this book or not. So this first chapter won't be like a live, genuine first reaction, but all the chapters after will be. So
It'll be a second reaction.
yeah, you know what? Actually, it might be you, the one.
Yeah,
viewer.
that's what I was thinking. It might be, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't even see anything.
Well, I have
Like,
I have the dashboard, like the Twitch Studios dashboard.
Like, I just have recommended channels.
Oh.
Well, that's under following. But
Okay. Well, okay. I think we should probably just get started.
Okay.
Do you want? Did you start yesterday or did I? Because I don't want to read those like horrible stroke paragraphs again.
Okay, I started.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna start this time.
Okay, and
Okay.
you're starting just from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So chapter
So
1.
we should say the title.
Oh yes, the title of this book is "His Nerd Completed."
And who is it by?
By SirEllious. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, no hate. We just, I couldn't write a story at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're just reading for laughs, I guess. So, anyway, chapter 1, Back to School. Do you ever have those days where you just don't want to even get out of bed? Yeah, today is one of those days. I groan and roll over looking at my alarm clock. It has already gone off twice, but I've snoozed it, which isn't the best plans either. However, I'm only 10 minutes late. Nothing a quick rush around and a skipped breakfast won't fix. Lucky me. Crawling out of bed, I make my way to the bathroom across the hall. Scrubbing my teeth and doing my business, I stare at my reflection before walking out and heading back to my room to get changed and ready for school. Throwing on a pair of black jeans ripped at the knee and an oversized Harry Potter top with the Hogwarts crust upon it. Oh. I wasn't expecting a period. Okay. Uh, when I say oversized, I mean 2 sizes too big for my petite figure, but that's the way I like it, hiding me from the outside world. I grab my ugly pair of black rimmed glasses. Ugly because that's what everyone who teases me at school calls them when they acknowledge me, and brush my excuse of hair into a loose ponytail on top of my head, letting the brown hair sway behind me. It was the start of my final year of the sixth form. Oh, yeah, this takes place in England, by the way.
Yeah.
As mentioned in an author's note previously. A new year, and boy, I was just dreading it. Another year to be picked on, used, and I think we agreed this
Our
was
favorite word.
threated.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to, used, or picked on, used, and threatened is what I think they meant to say.
Yeah, probably. But I like threated.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to escape and go back away to university somewhere where I could have a fresh start. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I may be a nerd and all, but even I hate the thought of getting up at the crack of dawn to learn and to study. I grabbed my bag that sat at the foot of my bed. Luckily, I had packed it the night before, and it was ready to go as I headed down to the kitchen to leave for school. All the lights were off, but I can see a note on the fridge through the light that manages to break through the blinds. Walking over to the window, I pulled up the blinds, letting my eyes be blinded momentarily before they readjusted themselves to the light that was streaming through. I walked over to the fridge and pulled off the note from the fridge. I sighed as I read the note. Working double shift. There's food in the fridge. You'll have to make it yourself. Mum. Walking over to the fridge, I pulled it open. The cool air blasts across my face, even though it's still quite warm out as it's early autumn. It brings goosebumps to rise over my skin. Again, I sigh as nothing takes my fancy. Shutting the fridge, I grab an apple from the side before I make my way out the door, as I don't want to be late for my first day back. Don't get me wrong, this is a normal routine, or at least it was. With the summer break over, I needed to get back into the swing of things, get back into an old routine and old habits to stop this sort of thing happening. It's only me and my mom now, and she must take extra shifts to be able to provide to for us to be able to stay afloat. We even had to downsize from our lovely home because we couldn't afford to pay the mortgage. She works as a nurse, and her pay isn't exactly high. It wouldn't be. They are understaffed and underfunded, but working for the NHS makes my mom happy, as she is able to help others, and seeing her happy makes me happy. My dad died in a car crash 2 years ago when he was hit by a drunk driver that swerved. I shouldn't be laughing. Swerved and collided into him. He was instantly killed, taken from us, whereas the drunk driver walked away with just a few bruises and breath in his lungs. Even though he's gone, I still miss him loads. I was a daddy's girl. He was always there for me when I needed him, and now he's gone. It's been 2 years, and yet I still feel the pain, the grief that hangs over my head. I feel my eyes well up with tears, but I push them away as I didn't want to cry on my first day back to sixth form. I shake the thoughts away as I carry on walking to school. When I reach the school's gates, I notice all the cars and people have gathered to catch up after the summer holidays. The school may be a public...
Are you good?
Sorry. No, I thought I heard somebody say something. Oh, my dad's standing right outside my door.
Oh.
I'm talking to Rachel. We're reading books. What? I heard a voice. Yeah. Not yet. I'm going to after this. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to finish this paragraph.
Okay.
The school may be a public one, but there were still a lot of people here that had a lot of money and weren't afraid to show off with their fancy cars and expensive clothes with brands I have never heard of. I walk with my head down and make sure no one notices me. I slip into the school and walk towards my locker at the end of the corridor. If you haven't already noticed, I'm the girl that likes to be invisible, the one people overlook until they need someone to do their homework or they're having a bad day and they need to let off some steam. The world gives me the gift of invisibility, and I'd be a fool not to take advantage of it, right?
Okay, so do we have like a time limit, like when we need to be done? Do you have more stuff that you have to do tonight?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't stay up that late anyway,
Yeah.
or you can't. So when do you have to be done?
Um. Well, it's 6 o'clock for me right now. So
Oh, I forgot.
I mean, I can go for like 2.5 hours maybe.
Oh, that
If
long?
I mean, if you want to go that long, but
Gosh. I didn't know you were thinking that long.
no, I'm saying that's just as long as I can go.
Oh,
It doesn't have to
okay.
be that long.
Okay. Let's do like an hour more.
Okay.
And let's just see where we're at then.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So I know there's no one listening to this,
Yeah.
but while I'm finishing my master's degree, I'm still living with my parents. So I'm sorry for the interruption. I hope there's not more. And for the parts of where there's bad language, I'm unfortunately going to have to skip over that because my parents are, well, they they don't approve of that. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, but Rachel will say all the words. So
Yes, I will.
maybe you can
I'll
even
read them
just jump
for
in and
you.
say them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so it's my I think it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. So, continuing on, my locker is right at the far end of the hall, and so no one notices when I am there, a bonus for me. Walking towards it, I find a blonde haired girl waiting. I smile. This is my only friend, Lily. Let's do the introduction, shall we? Lily has been my best friend since I was little. We met when we both discovered our hatred for this horrible girl called Jessica, and we shared a packet of sweets together because Jessica had stolen and ripped up our work. We may have only been 5, but who cares? Friendship is friendship at the end of the day. Lily is stunning. She has blonde, curly hair that falls to the middle of her back. She has bright blue eyes that catch the attention of most. She's 5'6", with super long legs that girls envy. Girls, possessive. Okay. She has curves in all the right places, and she has naturally tanned skin. All in all, she's what most boys want. It's funny to think that I don't get noticed with her. It's funny to think that I don't get noticed when I'm with her, but if you've ever seen The Duff, you'd understand how easily ignored I am. I don't mind, however. I never really understood why she would stay by me, but I am grateful for it. Hey, bitch.
My favorite line. Yeah. Okay, do it again.
Okay. Hey, bitch, how was your holiday? I smile at the way she greets me before replying. She's so confident in herself, and I admire her for that. By the way, we have a fan theory that the main character is gay for
At least at
Lily.
this point, we thought that.
I
don't know if
I
I
think
still
she's in the
think
closet.
that.
I think she's in the closet.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Okay.
whatever. It's just a theory. You know me, I was very productive and managed to eat all the ice cream and watch loads on Netflix. I noticed you watched all of Shadowhunters in 2 days, Cassandra's favorite show. I smiled at her, but I knew it was true. How can you not love the Mortal Instruments? Now if you're wondering how I managed to pay for Netflix, I don't. Lily, my babe, lets me use her account. Her parents are quite rich. They own an Italian restaurant, and it's amazing. If you could try it, then you'd understand.
Kind of said that with an Italian accent.
What?
You're like, it's amazing. Kind of. You know what I mean?
I did.
That was funny.
Okay. Well, it wasn't on purpose. If you could try it, then you'd understand. I'm like their own personal taste tester. Okay, I'll read.
Oh, you have to read the next two because
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I smile at her as I take out my books from my locker. Lily's on her phone, texting away like a maniac. The tapping of her nails on the screen is somehow calming in the sense of chaos around us. It's hard to think that we're so close when we come from very different places. Okay.
I'm
This is
laughing
the
because this next paragraph
this is
is
the
just the best.
yes. This is literary, I don't know, gold, I would
Genius.
say. Yeah. Um okay. Here we go. I'm brought away from my thoughts when Lily's slapping me on the shoulder repeatedly. I roll my eyes and wonder if she's broken her nail with the force of the blows. Okay, if she breaks her nail on your shoulder, that
The
would
first
be
sentence.
that would be embedded into your skin so deeply, like you'd have to go to the emergency room.
Like, who would even think of that sentence? I don't.
And like depending on
Anyway.
where she's slapping your shoulder, she could hit an artery. And you could bleed out and die.
Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, which is everybody, Rachel's a nurse, so she knows these things.
Yes, I am an anatomical expert. Except not really. But anyway.
But you are a darn good nurse.
Yes, I sure am. Okay, so moving on to the next sentence. You may have read ahead while we were noodling here. I turned around and there they were, the three sex gods, the three musketeers.
Which, can we just appreciate the juxtaposition of those two sentences, those two descriptors?
Yes.
How are they comparable? I mean, anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. The whole hall has gone silent, and students with an inappropriate apostrophe part like the Red Sea to let them through as they watch them walk down the hall. Girls are batting their eyes, hoping to be noticed, while boys glare at them because they want to be them. Oh, okay, side note. Have you ever seen that one K-drama? I can't think of what it's called. Something about roses.
What's a
Boys Without-
K-drama?
Like Korean drama.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Okay. Well, this introduction sounds a lot like the introduction for like the the main love interest and his like posse. And that's all that I have running through my head right now. Let me see. Where even was I? Boys, okay, yeah. I roll my eyes. Sure, they are freaking hot. Don't get me wrong, but they are players. Fuck boys, excuse my French. And then she goes on to say, they hump and dump. Fuck and chuck. Nab and shag. So it's like...
Just brilliant.
Yeah. And also
Just brilliant.
What's perfect is she initially decides, no, you know what? I'm not going to swear. And then in the same sentence, she says, fuck boys.
Yeah, she uses freaking and then
just comes right out and says, fuck. So, anyway, and then this is just the fucking chuck. That is chef's kiss. That's so perfect.
The first time we read that through, I was telling Rachel just like, that's my new phrase. I'm gonna save that forever.
Yeah, that should be you know what? That should be the catchphrase of this series. We're gonna fuck these books, and then we're gonna chuck them into the fire.
Oh my god! Yep. That's what we're gonna do.
Yep. Metaphorically, of course.
Yes.
Not literally. Okay. So,
last sentence in that paragraph.
Sometimes it's for fun, other times it's a game or a bet, but either way, it's meaningless to them.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
The leader of the group and sexiest, in my opinion, is Hunter Black. He's 6 foot and is made of pure muscle. Not the gross bulky stuff you see, more like the kind you see on models and hot people. His his hair is a dark brown, almost black, and his eyes are the color of the forest, a dazzling emerald green. He's the ultimate sex god. He is dreamy and drool-worthy. However, the downside is he has slept with nearly every girl in the school, and he's never with the same girl twice, except for that bitch Jessica. He keeps running back to her, and she loves the attention that comes with it. As the most popular and sexy guy in the school wants her, all the guys want her. That sentence doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's his best mate, Liam Thorne. He is also 6 foot tall. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, and he is hot in his own special kind of way. He's a swimmer with a gorgeous body, but he's not as much of a.
Fuck. Oh. It's a
the full phrase.
fuck boy.
Yeah. As Hunter and not as hot, in my opinion. He has been known for having a girlfriend from time to time, which to me screams cute, and I think that others could learn a thing or two from him. Lastly, there's Declan Reed with black hair and standing just slightly taller than 6 foot. He also has blue eyes. Declan is not only known for being
fuck boy,
but a prankster as well, which is weird because if you saw him, you wouldn't think he had a sense of humor. When I see him most of the time, he always has a scowl on his face as if he's only got one emotion, and that's intensive dislike of people. He hasn't been with Hunter and Liam that long, maybe about 3 or 4 years, but he sure as hell fits in with his looks, and he sure as hell is loyal to them. Oh, and did I mention that all these boys are rich? Like ridiculous rich. They could properly buy the school if they wanted to, and no one would stop them. Everyone respects them. The teachers, students, I'm sure even some of the parents fear them and would do anything they ask. Right, Rachel?
Oh, yeah.
You want to explain?
Yeah, the first time we read this, I thought fear was going to say fuck. And because, you know, that's very typical for these types of stories. Like, I feel like.
I don't know what you're reading.
But anyway, yeah, that would have been a lot funnier if it was like our first time reading this, but
yeah,
whatever. All the other chapters are going to be brand new for us, so
yeah, I can't wait. There have been rumors that they are involved in some horrible things like gangs and drugs, but the police are too scared to do anything about it, and with their money, I'm sure they could just buy them off. No one really knows if it's true or not, but no one dares ask. I'm going to read to the 3 dots.
Okay.
So there you have it. These 3 boys basically run the school, and no one tells them otherwise. I turn away from them as they walk past and keep my head down. I like being invisible. I just don't like attention, or maybe I don't like what the attention would bring for me. Pain and fear. I groan as the bell goes off, and Lily and I make our way to our first class, maths, which, oh my gosh, the S on the end of that word bothers me.
I know, it feels like it shouldn't be there.
I know. I'm not sure that's like, is that an English thing?
Yeah.
I know. I think I've heard some people say it that way, but anyway.
Yeah. Excuse me. That was a pizza burp.
Nice.
Okay. I'll just finish the chapter. It's not that much left.
Okay.
Okay. Walking out of the class and carefully walking around other students, I start to complain to Lily about the school. People are walking everywhere in a mad rush, and I'm trying my best to avoid them so I don't get any lashback. It's torture. Do they really expect us to do maths on a Monday morning? Lily just giggles and shakes her head at my foolish outcries. Well, they must really hate us this year. She has a sarcastic tone, and I turn to glare at her before we both burst into fits of laughter. I'm not bad at maths, no. I just hate the subject. I don't even know why I chose it as an A level. It's pointless, and when will I ever get asked to work out algebra or circle theorems? The answer is I will not ever. Lily and I are walking to our next class, dodging people and ignoring the shouts from the students and teachers. I'm so distracted by all the noise that is going on around me that I'm not paying attention to where I am going. It takes me by surprise when a guy pops up in front of me without warning, not being able to stop myself when we crash into each other. I have the wind knocked out of me. Damn. Having the wind knocked out of me, I stumble back a bit, grasping at my stomach. Why your stomach? And looking
I
up
don't
into
know.
the eyes of the guy who caused me this pain. Through
This pain.
it, like, he just bumped into you. Through the tears in my eyes, I can make out his face. We stare at each other before he barges his way through us, nearly knocking me over and scattering my books. You know what? It doesn't even say who it is. Like, which one it is. I'm guessing
Oh,
it's...
you mean by the end? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's the sexiest one in her opinion.
Hunter.
Yeah, that one. But I don't know, because we don't get any description. And I'm sure this is like... I don't know. I don't know if this incident is the inciting incident. And oh my god. Inciting incident for their romance. So...
Probably.
I don't know.
This writer is not very talented, so I would expect it to be about as basic as you can get.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to continue. Sorry.
Okay.
As if having the wind knocked out of me wasn't enough, he had to scatter my books, which I had managed to hang on to in the first attack. Sorry, gorgeous, he says with a wink in my directions before he's lost in the sea of students. I stand there shocked. Some guy, and a hot guy at that, called me gorgeous and winked at me. Someone noticed me. I feel my cheeks go a deep shade of red before I shove my head down and carry on walking, dragging a very confused Lily behind me who had collected all my books, embarrassed by the whole fiasco. Well, here's my first chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed it and will enjoy the rest of the book too. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
All right, it's chapter 1.
Okay. We're venturing into unknown territory.
All right. Chapter 2, Humiliation.
I don't know if I like that title.
No.
Do you want to start this one?
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay.
So at the beginning of these chapters, there's like quotes from, well, so far it's been from the same guy named Grimm. So this one says, "May the god of vengeance now yield his place to punish the wicked," which is a very intense quote for a book about teenage romance and
for a book about
nothing.
His nerd.
Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, okay.
Okay, no hate, SirEllious. We don't hate you.
Not Eloise.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
SirEllious. I don't know. Elios. No hate.
Anyway, after that delightful Monday, which I managed to survive, if you were wondering, I was now sat in the canteen of our school, and it was hectic. It was finally Friday, and this means everyone was excited for the weekend.
What? We just skipped a whole week? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Whatever.
Well, teenagers were shouting at one another and laughing as they met up with friends, and I was groaning sat at my table. It's my table because Lily and I are the only ones that sit here. Sad, I know, but no kid wants to be seen socializing with me because it would just lower their social status and could put a target on their back. Unless, of course, they were trying to use me. Gosh, this girl has problems.
Yeah.
I look over at Lily, and she has her gaze on the popular table. To be more precise, she's looking at Declan Reed.
Ooh.
She's had a crush on him ever since he asked her for the answers to a quiz in science. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, I don't want to see her get hurt. I know what Declan is like, and I don't want him messing with my best friend. Even if he did the change, I would rip his head from his shoulders if he ever hurt her. I sigh as I look behind me and watch the popular table, too. Declan is chatting to the twins, most likely about a party they are going to be throwing.
Who's the twins?
The twins were... I don't know. She's never said.
Oh, well, I guess she's about to introduce them.
Yeah. The twins were the jokers and the party throwers of the school. They were basically like Fred and George Weasley. Like, the twins, they had the same... Yeah, I said that right.
Yeah.
Like the twins, they had the same fiery red hair and the same humor and ability to make anyone laugh, no matter the situation you were in. You want to read?
Okay. I used to have a few classes with them. I knew how they could make people laugh, even the teachers. However, sadly, I had what? Even the teachers. How there should be a period here.
That's terrible.
However,
Go ahead.
sadly, I had been mostly on the receiving end of their pranks. The classic bucket perched on the top of a door and falling on your head. Okay, nobody falls for that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Putting glue on my chairs so I couldn't get up, putting gum in my hair, and my personal favorite, locking me in the cleaning cupboards. It wasn't all bad because at least I could get my work done in peace and quiet. The teachers never did anything to stop it, so eventually I gave up telling people and just learned to deal with it. Okay, that's awful. The twins weren't gym lads like the rest, thank God. But this means most of the time it was someone else picking me up and throwing me in the cupboard. They were about 5'10" and were called James and Justin. If you can imagine, even more confusing as people mix them as they look so alike, even though they weren't identical. They were really sweet when they weren't pranking me, but they had never really cared for girls the way the other boys did, so they're gay. Okay. They are too busy whispering with Declan to come up with the latest prank or the joking around. Huh? Okay. Seeing as neither of them have ever been seen with a girl, I secretly suspect they might be gay, but I would never tell them that to their face. Okay, we were right about them. We'll see if we're right about the main character. Probably not, but maybe she's bi. You know what?
Maybe.
You don't have to be gay or straight. Whatever. Okay. Next to Declan at the next to Declan at the table was Liam, who was talking to a girl who, in my opinion, was was really pretty, and he looks rather nervous as he speaks to her, while the girl is blushing and giggling at his words, which only seems to boost his confidence. How do I keep managing to get these run-on sentences? Like, it seems like it's never you. It's always me who has the stroke.
I don't get very many.
It's actually refreshing seeing one of the guys trying hard to impress a girl and not trying to get into their pants, which is what usually happens at lunch.
Lunch?
I don't know. It's been a while since we've been in high school, but I don't remember that being the, like, sex time.
No. Or even, like, making out time.
Yeah. I don't know. Then there's Hunter. He's got a girl on his lap. He would go get detention for that. No PDA. Mm-hmm. PDA is not okay. I remember that.
Yeah.
Then there's Hunter. He's got a girl on his lap and they are snogging each other's face off. Can you say gross?
Gross.
I'll read the next two paragraphs.
Okay.
His hands are tangled into her bleached blonde hair while he pulls her closer to him. Oh my God, are they, like, having sex? While he pulls her closer to him, as if they aren't close enough already. I feel my appetite leave me as I turn back to my food, but the mentally image of Hunter snogging some random girl is etched into my mind, forever giving me a nightmare. Do they know this is a canteen where people eat and not some strip club or whatever? The girl on Hunter's lap. She's also on his lip, but she's on his lap. Is wearing hardly any clothes. However, the little material that there is too small for her, and you can basically see everything, which is not something I wanted to see. I pull a disgusted face and look up at Lily, who is now texting away on her phone with a far-off look in her face and a hint of sadness. I sigh and Huh? No, I can read this. I can read.
One. Okay.
It's okay. I sigh and rest my head on my arms, lying on the table as I wait for school to be over. Even if I still had 2 more lessons to go, luckily one of them was a free period, which meant that I could go get ahead of work and complete it all for next week. Thankfully, I had asked my teachers what they would be covering next week.
Feel a chair being moved next to me, and then a human-like presence taking up space. For a nerd, not I am very antisocial like most, but if I can avoid human contact, I will. What? Okay.
Huh? That's what
I
antisocial means.
right. I lift my head off my arms and stare at the boy who's sitting next to me. He has a big smile on his face, like he doesn't realize that just by sitting next to me, I could lower his social status, and he could be beat up for it. My goodness. I recognize it as the same guy from earlier who crashed into me and called me gorgeous.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
it's
it's not
not
Hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
Okay. Uh oh, I just glanced ahead a little bit.
Uh-huh.
We didn't read the description.
Oh,
Uh so the character's name, like the main character's name is Ava Darling.
yeah.
So he says her name in a little bit. So
Oh,
okay.
oh, okay.
I feel a slight burn in my cheeks and use my hair to hide my face that is in my ponytail, letting fan over my face as I do my best to ignore his
Oh my
presence.
god. That is such an awkward, like, thing to. That's the thing that I'm imagining is just pulling a ponytail to the side of your face and holding it so that way,
Yeah.
like, that's not cute.
No, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Well, but she is awkward. So
Yeah. Well, okay, whatever.
okay. Hi. His voice is soft and if he
That was
doesn't.
not very inviting.
Well, no one said I was a voice actor, but I'm trying. As if he doesn't realize the danger he is in. What? Jeez, she's so dramatic.
Yeah.
The stranger is talking to me. What if I do? If I leave, he'll think I'm weird. Okay, just say hello. I got this. I can feel my heart rate speed up and the blood is hammering in my ears. My mind feels lightheaded and I feel like I might faint. Hello? My voice comes out higher than normal and my embarrassment only deepens. He smiles at me. He's cute and he has dimples when he smiles, but it doesn't quite reach his eyes.
Oh.
Oh. uh, You're Ava, right? I nod my head as I gulp down the extra saliva that has accumulated in my and praying to whoever is listening that he didn't hear or notice me gulp. How did he know my name? Well, Ava, would you meet me in the library in 5 minutes? Again, I nod my head and watch as he walks away towards the library through double doors before he disappears from sight. Why did I even agree to meet a random stranger? I look towards Lily, ready for some advice, but notice she has left me. She must have left when the guy showed up. Traitor. Guess I better start making my way to the library. He probably wants me to do his homework for him, or maybe use me to make himself feel better about how horrid his life is. Jeez. That's the usual rundown of things. Do their homework and never talk to them again, and they ghost me in the halls or get beaten to a pulp and pretend it never happened.
What the hell?
This school sounds horrific. Sighing, I leave the canteen and walk down the halls to get to the library. It's quiet and it's starting to make me feel nervous. Walking down the halls, I can hear my footsteps echoing. It's nice not being caught up in this rush of people as they try to get to their classes on time. For someone of my height, it's hard to move in such a crowd.
How tall
I
is
get
she?
shoved. I don't
She
know.
didn't say, did she?
Well, when she described Lily, she said Lily was 5'6", which and like long legs, so she must be short.
Yeah. Okay.
I get shoved and swept away by the hordes of people around me. It doesn't matter because they wouldn't care if they could see me because half the time I think they do, but they just like to push me around because they can because I never do or say anything back because it only makes matters worse. Okay, I want to read that sentence again.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because they wouldn't care if they could see me because half the time I think they do, but they just like to push me around just because they can because I never do or say anything back because it only makes matters worse.
You do not need to have 4 becauses in your sentence.
Oh, man. And the sentence before that was just as bad.
Yeah. All right. Finally, your turn to have a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can keep reading.
I don't care.
Okay. Oh, wait. I'm going to read the next 2.
Okay. And then I'll finish it.
Yeah. Walking into the library, I notice how quiet it is. Normally, people are in here trying to get their work done and secretly eat their lunch in here, as well as they are too scared to go to the canteen. I would know, as I'm sometimes the one hiding out in here because no popular person wants to be caught dead in here. There isn't anyone in sight as I sweep my gaze around the vast room. I see the guy that asked me to be here. He's lurking in the shadows, where a load of books is on the shelves, sending an eerier glow over him. I walk over to him nervously, fumbling with my hands as I do. He, oh, with my hands, there should be a comma there, as I do, comma, he smirks at me from the
Oh,
shadows, and it makes me feel uneasy, like he's the cat and I'm the mouse. You
okay.
look beautiful.
Oh.
His voice is low and soft. And his voice is low and soft and makes my whole body light up and tingle.
Okay, it's my turn. There's only a couple more paragraphs. I'll finish it.
Okay.
Okay. I feel my cheeks heat up slightly, and I'm what?
Nothing. You messed up for a
Did
second
I?
there, but yeah, you said I feel my heat and then cheeks. I feel my heat cheeks.
Did I really?
Sorry.
Okay. Let's try that again. I feel my cheeks heat up slightly, and I'm thankful that it's dark in here so he can't see the effects he has on on me. I don't understand why he has this effect on me and why I even care. He grabs me by the hand and pulls me closer to him, trapping me between the bookcase and his body. Eeh! I could feel the heat coming off his body as his breath...
And his breath.
Oh, and his breath fanning my face. Like little sweet minty kisses. Ew. My breath hitches in my throat, and my heart is ready to jump out my chest like a caged animal. Get out of there! The guy leans forward, closing the gap between us. Ah! His face is inches from mine. I see him glance down at my lips. OMG! This is not good, OMG. What do I do? This can't be happening. I don't even know the guy, and I'm not sure if I should even want to kiss him. My mind goes back, and I am frozen as this guy closes the gap between us. You're being assaulted!
Pretty much.
There is an inch from our lips. I can feel his breath fanning over my face more intently. I think it's supposed to be intensely. The smell of mint hitting me like a wave from the sea. My mind suddenly goes into a reboot as I watch his eyes flutter close. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't even know the guy. I'm panicking. I don't know him. This is so wrong. He can't take my first kiss. Oh. Then he pulls away and starts to smile and laugh. What a douchebag. Wow. I'm so confused. He looks at me, and he no longer looks sweet. He looks like a monster. His eyes are sharp and cold. His smile is replaced with an evil, sinister grin. There is no warmth in his face, only hard lines and hatred plastered on his features instead. He pulls back, and he's looking around as if expecting people to come out and congratulate him on his amazing prank that he just pulled. Did you really think I was going to kiss you? Look at you. You're not pretty at all. You look like a cow's arse. I bet you've never even been kissed by a guy, have you? You're nothing but a nerd, and that's all you'll ever be.
Dude, who would go to that extent?
That is... And, like, there's not even anybody watching. Like, that's just...
hopefully.
Like... I mean, okay, so... Do it, like, first of all, I do not condone this behavior. But, like, he's, not even doing it to impress anybody. He's just doing it to be an asshole.
Doing it to hurt her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is,
wow.
Like, I don't like this main character, but this is just mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I can feel the tears bubbling in my eyes. He had tricked me just so he could hurt me. I've never even met the guy. Why would he do this? I hear more voices join the laughter as I see a whole bunch of people walk out of the shadows with cameras and phones pointing at me. Well, never mind, but that's still just really mean.
That's worse.
Yeah. I don't know. They're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
But anyway.
The one that we thought where he was just for his own enjoyment, that's almost like psychopathic.
Yeah.
So that might be a little worse.
Yeah. This is slightly less bad, but it's still horrible.
Yes.
At the front is Jessica, the girl Lily. Oh, the girl Lily and I both hate with a passion. I feel the tears streaming down my face like a waterfall as people point and laugh at me. Jessica puts her phone in my face and smirks at me. The pain that I feel for being tricked in such an intimate way is breaking me apart. The embarrassment and pain are too much, so I run. I always run. I run as fast as my little legs can carry me out from the library as their faces haunt my dreams. I can still hear their laughter as it ricochets. Wow, she actually spelled ricochets right.
Yeah.
Around my head like a bullet, taunting me like the devil himself. So here to another chapter, guys. Please note that this chapter has been rewritten. Don't forget to comment and vote. Kisses.
Wow. It's been rewritten. And it still is that.
Okay, wow. I like this first comment that says, "What the fuck?"
Wait, what?
There's a comment section at the bottom. I don't know if
and
you
it's
can
been
see
reported.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Well,
my
that
gosh.
was horrible.
The first half of that was boring.
Yeah. Like, I hope this isn't something that has actually happened to this girl.
I hope not.
I mean...
Well, the author's a guy.
No, it's not. It's a girl.
It says Sir.
Yeah, but I think that's just, like, her name.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. So, SirEllious, if this has happened to you, like, for real, I'm so sorry. This is just awful.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's read the next chapter. Hopefully it's not as
All right.
terrible. Okay, probably not,
Yeah.
because it's called Popsicles and Fluffy PJs.
All right. I'm guessing that means a sleepover.
Probably. Well, popsicles. I don't
What?
know. That
What
has
are
more
you
than one
insinuating?
meaning. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, so the quote at the top says, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows. Nobody knows my sorrow." Grim.
Okay, I don't think who's Grim, because that's a song. I don't think somebody named Grim has actually said this.
I don't know. Hey, author, if you're listening, comment.
Yeah, that's
chat.
a song by Tony Rich. Grim did not say that. That is not
do you know that?
Because I just looked it up.
Oh. Okay. Okay,
Sorry.
anyway. So, sitting in my room and crying was not how I planned my weekend to go. I didn't even know him yet. And I didn't even know him. And yet, I knew Jessica. She's the queen.
B.
Well, you're supposed to say the word.
Yeah,
Because queen
okay, so
bee
like,
means something else.
I don't know, like, I guess I just don't. Why is she censoring this? Why is she censoring the word bitch when she already has said fuck like several times?
Yeah.
And she's already also said the word bitch.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
So-
queen bitch. Sorry.
It's okay. At our school, and she wants Hunter more than anything else. She likes having the attention, and she likes having the best-looking guy at school. It's like he's some sort of trophy to her. She's the only girl he slept with more than once.
Excuse me.
So, she thinks That makes them a couple, makes her special in his eyes, and that she is the only one that he cares about. It doesn't, but she doesn't listen. The amount of arguments they have had in the canteen, you would think that this is a theater stage and she's in the spotlight. Right now, I'm sitting on my bed in my fluffy PJs to keep me warm and to make me feel more comfortable and cozier. I'm surrounded by tissues and popsicle sticks. What a mess. My nose is all red and blocked while my face is red and blotchy, where I have been crying all day after that incident happened at school. I told the nurse I wasn't feeling well and she sent me home. I ran out of there as quick as I could and ran all the way home, which is a full 20 minutes away.
Damn.
Wow. My life sucks. I barely have friends apart from Lily. And I have no life because I can't go anywhere without being bullied. I'm just glad my mom isn't here to see me like this. She doesn't need anything else on her plate with all the shifts that she is taking at the hospital. Right now I'm watching The Notebook. It's such a sad film, but it's so romantic and beautiful. I just wish that my life was that simple, that I had someone like that who truly cares about me.
Okay, hold
I
on.
went Yeah.
So, sorry. I've never read The Notebook, and I know that it's about a guy who has, like, one of them has Alzheimer's
What?
at the end.
No,
Oh,
I haven't seen it either.
spoiler alert.
Dude.
Sorry. I hope you didn't want to watch The Notebook.
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll probably forget that you said that by the time I watch it.
But anyway, no. Their life is not that simple. Carry on.
Okay. I wipe my eyes again as more tears leak down my face. I'm such an idiot. I've never been interested in boys at school, but I guess because I know. Oh, maybe. I guess because I know. Well, no, she's a nerd. So she's like more, she's just more like
Oh, so
academically
you can't be
driven.
gay and a nerd.
No. I'm saying she's not interested in boys because she's like focused on school.
Okay. Whatever. I still think she's gay.
I think you're wrong. Okay. I've never been interested in boys at school, but I guess because I know what guys really think of me hurts. I scold myself for being so stupid, and for someone so smart, I clearly was very stupid when it came to boys. I slam my face into my pillow. This is my last paragraph.
Okay.
I slam my face into my pillow as I go to grab another popsicle stick, but I've eaten them all. Stupid emotions and stupid boys. I have been teased before, but don't get me wrong, but never has anyone done something like this to me, toying with my emotions just for a prank. It makes me sick that people care so little about me that they go out of their way just to hurt me. The film comes to end, and I grab my phone and check Facebook. I almost drop my phone when I see what's on the site. It's the video of me that one of the idiots took of everything that happened in the library. Jessica was the one that uploaded the video, not even bothering to watch the video because I was there when it happened. I scroll down and look at the comments instead. More tears run down my face as I read them.
Ew, who even is that? What a tramp. Okay, no teenager says the word tramp. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a teenager and I know that, okay? I thought she was meant to be smart. The tears keep running down my face. I've never been hurt like this before. Usually it just happens at school and it's very posted online for everyone to see. Okay. To be honest with you, I don't know why Jessica hates me, but I can already tell that because this is our final year, things have been taken up a notch. I think back to me running out of the library. By that time, the halls were already filled with students. I hadn't even noticed I had been followed until that boy came out after me, holding up Jessica's phone with the video on it for the whole world to see. I was mortified, and if I had stayed for the rest of the day, I would have been laughed at and teased, all because I was dragged into something and I didn't know why. Maybe it's because I actually care about my grades and what university I get into. Or maybe it's because I don't care about what I look like and what fashion is in and what's not. Because to me, there are more important things to be concerned with. I know now that when I go to school on Monday, I will no longer be invisible. I won't be able to hide and just walk away or be a chameleon and just blend into the background. No. I will be put into the spotlight, and that's something I can't do. I have terrible stage fright, and I hate receiving attention, mostly because all the attention I get is bad attention, and it seems to really upset Jessica. What?
I understand that.
Maybe she meant Lily?
I don't
Why would it
know.
upset Jessica? Whatever. Worst of all, it's for something embarrassing, which means nothing good is going to come from this. The rest of the year would be filled with, excuse me, being teased and pushed around and even more pranks. I don't think I could deal with that. I can barely deal with it now. Okay. I shake these thoughts away so I can put another sad romantic film on when I hear the doorbell ring. I go silent, even my heartbeat seems to stop in fear. Who could be at my house at 9 o'clock? I know that doesn't sound late, but I'm a nerd. And the only friend I have is Lily, and if she was coming over, she would have texted me first. And she wouldn't bother ringing the doorbell. She would have just walked in. It couldn't be my mother either because she has a key, so she wouldn't need to ring the doorbell. Maybe it's a burglar or a hitman. Yes, I really just thought that. Like, whom? Wrong. Should be who. Oops. No, don't share it on Facebook. I hit the Facebook button on accident. Sorry.
Well, I can tell.
Like, whom would put a hit on me? I'm worthless, remember? No one but my mom and Lily cares about me. Shut up. No wonder nobody likes you.
You went from feeling so bad for her to you deserve it.
Like, I already said I don't like this character. Like, she sucks.
I know.
But anyway, I jump from my bed like I have been bitten before.
What?
Hold on. I jump from my bed like I have been bitten before I start to creep downstairs, and I grab the first thing I can to find to protect myself. It's a book, and a heavy one at that. Of course
It's a book.
I'm a nerd.
That's so weird. I swear I didn't read ahead, and we literally just thought the same sentence. Well, yeah.
Okay. The doorbell rings again, and I think maybe it's just my mom, and maybe she's just lost her keys. Sorry. I got a text from work. Where was I? Maybe
she's just lost her keys.
Yeah. And maybe she's just lost her keys, but she never finishes this early. Standing in front of the door, I can see a tall, looming shadow outside the door. My heart rate picks up as it is definitely a stranger. He nerves.
The nerves.
Oh.
It's spelled he.
Okay. The nerves have started to kick in, and my whole body is shaking with fear on who could be on the other side of the door. I raise the book, ready to strike the person behind the door I raise the book, ready to strike the person behind the door down, whilst unlocking the door slowly and pulling the door back. I look up to come face to face with Hunter Black. He smiles at me, a warm smile, which is odd because I only ever see smirks on his face, but I slam the door in his face. Okay. I'll read the next 3.
Oh, okay.
What the hell is
I don't know if you wanted me to, so I could do the voices.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Or I can finish this one, and then you can and then you can finish the chapter. Okay. What the hell is he doing here? It's probably a prank to go along with the one that's already happened. Hunter bangs his fist against the door, which sends a vibration through the house with the sheer force of his fist. Wow.
Maybe this is a werewolf book.
Oh no!
I mean, for goodness sakes, his name is Hunter Black.
Yeah. Damn it. I hope not.
Ava, just let me in. I only want to talk. Oh my gosh. Hunter back, and it was my name. I
Hunter
fangirl
Black,
in my
not back.
I said black, didn't I?
Oh, no, I thought you said back.
Oh, no. Um, I fangirl in my head. I stand there with my back against the door and wait to see if he says anything else. He doesn't. I hear him sigh and walk away from the door. Maybe I should just listen to what he has to say. Today can't get any worse, can it? I mean, it's only Hunter freaking Black.
No, don't open the door. How does he
Slowly, I
even know
turn.
where she lives?
I don't know. That's why I was. That's why I'm. One of the reasons why I'm like, oh, maybe it's a werewolf thing because they like stalk
No.
people.
I hope not.
Slowly, I did not. Well, I didn't get those vibes when I was reading the description, so I
Yeah,
still doubt it. But
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
slowly, yeah. Slowly, I turn around so I am facing the door and open it slightly so I can peek out. I can see his figure walking back to his car that is parked at the side of the road. Hunter, I call out to him, but it sounds more like a question. My voice is timid and shaky, and I wonder if he heard me. He turns and his eyes find mine, which answers my question that it is really Hunter Black, and he did indeed hear me. I reach for the porch light and it flickers on. I see him squint slightly before his dazzling eyes lock with my own dull pair of blue eyes. He walks up to the steps until he's standing right in front of me. He's
Oh.
so tall compared to me. He's a whole foot taller than me, and looking up at him causes my neck to strain. It's weird, I know that, isn't it? Looking
Huh?
up at him, looking up at him, I can see the deep green of his eyes so clearly. I thought they were blue.
No. His
Oh,
eyes are green. Her eyes are blue.
oh,
I
okay.
think. I don't know.
So clearly looking into them makes me feel lost. His height towering over me makes me feel so puny and unimportant. Stupid genes making me small. What did I do to deserve this? He's giving that famous smirk of his. I feel his breath. No, I'm sorry. I feel my breath hitch in my throat. He is gorgeous. No wonder he gets so much attention. Even at school, I knew he was good looking, but now that I can see him up close without having to flinch, I can really appreciate what I'm looking at. I blush as I realize that I'm staring at him and I don't want to be caught. Glancing down at me. This
Sorry.
is a romantic moment.
Sorry.
Glancing down at me, my face turns to horror as I realize what I'm wearing.
What is she
Y-
wearing?
You want me to
Pajamas?
finish?
I don't care. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Well, I lost my place. Hold on. Oh, okay.
How
Now I
about you
got
do
it.
the next two? You do the next two paragraphs.
Okay. Hunter looks me up and down and raises a perfectly plucked eyebrow at me. I glare at him. What? Why is she glaring at him? If she's so like
Because she's embarrassed because she of
okay.
what she's wearing, and he's like looking at her.
Whatever. I glare at him, to which he only smirks in return. I can feel the sense of awkwardness start to settle in as Hunter just stares at me on the porch. I mentally smack myself as I regain myself and turn to look at him. And remember, this is my house, and this is my house, and I should probably invite him in. I thought she was gonna send him away.
Yeah.
Sending him a smile, I open my mouth, and no words come out. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Like smiling with your mouth open.
Yeah.
And also
That is
glaring.
no, Rachel. That's something that we could draw.
Oh my god. Let me pull up paint. Hold on. How do I do this? How do I get to here we go. Okay, I'm on the paint app. Are you on the stream?
Okay.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Oh no, let me go look.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't. I. Oh, now I found it. Yeah, you're in paint.
Yeah. Can you see me painting or wiggling my thing around?
Hang on. Let me see if I can rotate my screen.
Okay.
Okay, You're moving your mouse around?
Yeah, can you see it?
It just looks frozen.
Oh. Can you see me drawing?
No.
Oh. Click on the stream itself.
I did.
Oh.
And I clicked the little play button.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, wait, move something.
Uh what did I Oh. Is it working?
I see a black dot that you drew, but that's it. It's almost like what?
Cuz it shows on my thing that uh I'm like drawing.
Yeah.
Can you are you seeing it?
Oh, wait. Oh my God. I see, again, it's like it's a screenshot of what you most recently have drawn.
Oh.
So I see a face with two eyes
Uh-huh.
and a very interesting looking mouth that looks like it's shouting.
Oh, well,
Or
I've got
like,
like squiggles all over it now. I think you might have
okay,
a little bit of a delay.
yes. Well, it's just again, it's just like frozen. I'm
Okay.
oh no. I see that. What are all the squiggles?
Huh?
What are all the squiggles?
No, that was just me trying to like
Oh,
write so that way you could see it. Okay, but anyway,
okay.
so I'm going to draw this face. Okay?
Okay.
So,
While you're doing that, can I
uh-huh.
read the rest of it?
Yes.
That would be good. Okay, I can't wait to see what you come up with. All right, sending him a smile, I open my mouth and no words come out. He stares at me, raising his eyebrows, and I try again. My heart is in my mouth and I don't understand why I'm so nervous. Maybe it's because I've never had a guy in my house before, or maybe it's because it's Hunter Black. And he is one of my bullies. So inviting him in would seem wrong, but then again I don't want to seem rude. I want to be the bigger person and show him that I do not care about the past and that I could look past his mistakes and eventually forgive him. I'm I'm too last to hold a grudge anyway. I don't know what that's supposed to say. Unless it's against Jessica. Clearing my throat, I managed to string some words together. Hunter, would you like to come in? My voice sounds foreign to me, like it's not really me talking. I glance up at him to find him smirking at my poor effort to actually speak to him, but I ignore him and glare at him, waiting patiently for his reply. That would be very kind of you. He doesn't make eye contact with me as he says this, but his voice holds no emotion either, as if he couldn't care less if he came in or not. Oh, okay, so that would be very kind of you. Sighing, I step back, bringing the door with me so Hunter has enough room to step in. You know, most girls would die if I was in their house. He spoke this as a fact, as if I should be falling at his feet and worshiping the ground that he walks on. I feel my blood boil as I can't believe the nerve of this guy telling me I should be grateful that he's in my house. Slamming the door, I watch as that stupid smirk forms on his face as I turn to glare at him. I utter words at him with such venom. I'm surprised he doesn't flinch, but instead he looks rather amused, which only makes my anger grow. Well, I'm not most girls. That's the end of the chapter.
Okay.
And then it says, well, hello again, my peeps. I hope
Ah!
you are enjoying it so far. Please note that this chapter has been rewritten, blah, blah, blah,
Okay, are you looking at my creation?
blah. Not yet. I looked at the comments, and the second one says, you tell him, bitch. And then someone said, quirky. Okay. All right. Can't wait to see that. Oh, no! That's so perfect. Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. You You even put the little light in the
Yeah.
lantern. Details.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like while someone's reading, if we draw,
Yeah.
like that, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
okay.
I'm going to save this because this is like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
What should I call it? Ava's smile?
Well, hang on. Let me find the paragraph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ava's smile with
Hun-
no words
yeah.
coming out. Okay. And then maybe we could like make a gallery or something of all of our paintings.
Yeah, make sure you mark that chapter 2.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to. Okay. Save.
We
You
were
know
on
what?
chapter 3.
We should have drawn what the boys looked like.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. This is actually chapter 3, not chapter 2.
Oh. Dang it.
That's okay.
Three. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to let's see. Back to the web screen. Okay. So we've already been at this for like over an hour now.
Yeah.
Do you want to read maybe like how are you feeling? I want to keep going.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I
Oh,
don't
this
know.
chapter's short. Chapter 4 is short.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So let's do chapter 4 and then be done.
Okay.
Uh
Okay, so I can start this time since you finished the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, the title of this one.
I'm dead. Yes, me too. Okay. So, maybe this world is another planet's hell by Grimm, which I think is another stolen quote, probably. Okay. We both stand there in the hall, not saying a word to each other. My anger is bubbling over the surface, while Hunter is looking amused at my state. I swear he brings me out the worst in me. With my anger slowly starting to settle, I watch as Hunter is looking around the place. He looks at the photos on the wall and smiles. Like an actual smile, not a stupid smirk a smile. I stand there and mesmerized by him. He's very interesting to watch. Plus, he's hot. So it's a win-win for me either way. I'm just glad my mom isn't home. If she was, she'd be asking so many questions that I wouldn't have the answers to. And the whole situation would just become awkward for the both of us. I've never brought a boy home before, so I know she would be really excited for me and quite angry that I didn't warn her beforehand because I know she'd want to make a good first impression on him so that any stress and anxiety about meeting her would melt away. Oh my god, was that all one sentence?
Not even any commas.
Oh,
Not a single comma.
wow. Okay. Even if he was just some stranger from my school. Excuse me. He glances around for a few more seconds until his eyes land on me. He holds to my gaze, and I can feel myself being lost in his emerald green eyes that remind me of the forest. Ava. Did you hear me say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure how loud it was. Ava. He says my name barely above a whisper, but I can hear him loud and clear as he has my full attention. I love the way he says my name. It just sounds so nice, the way he says it. The way it rolls off his tongue. I smile at him. Guess it's time to find out why he's here. Taking a deep breath, I
Hopefully
prepare
she smiles a little less creepily than she did the first time.
Taking a deep breath, I prepare myself for anything that he's about to say. Hunter, not to be rude or anything, but why are you here? He doesn't say anything for a while, and I fear I may have been a bit too rude to say it so bluntly. He just continues to stare into my eyes, and I can see the cogs turning in his head as he figures out the best possible way to say whatever he has to say. So he's a robot. Okay, he's not a...
Yeah.
I'll do 2 more.
Okay.
Look, we can talk somewhere more. Oh, look, can we talk to somewhere? Oh my god. Look, can we talk somewhere more, I don't know, comfortable? I nod and motion for him to follow me. As no one's home, we might as well go upstairs. No, don't do it. Your virginity. I know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, as soon as you go up those stairs,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over, man. I know what you guys are thinking, but no, the idea that I would do something like that is repulsing. See, she's gay.
Shouldn't it be repulsive?
I don't know. Sure, he's hot, but that's it. He's an ass and a player. He probably has some type of disease. The way he's been going, sleeping with nearly every girl in the school. And you're the last one.
Yo.
We walk upstairs and I sit down on my bed.
Oh,
and he
Rachel,
follows...
that's mean.
What?
That's mean. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's what that's genuinely, I think that's what the plot is. Like, she's the last girl in school that he hasn't had sex with, and he's like, okay, it's senior year. I've been with every girl there is, except for this one nerd. So let me just go to her house. Let me look up her address, go to her house. But wait, I actually think I love her.
Yeah.
That's what I think the plot is. But maybe I'm being...
It could be.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We
walk upstairs. Right?
Yes, we walk upstairs and I sit down on my bed and he follows me and sits down next to me, making himself at home as if we're old best friends. I scowl at his behavior, but he's not looking at me. He's looking around my room and he raises an eyebrow at all the popsicle sticks and tissues that are lying on the ground in a complete mess. Okay, that's gross.
A little bit, yeah.
Like snotty tissues and sticky, disgusting popsicle sticks everywhere. That's a mood killer. But whatever. She said she is repulsed by the idea of sleeping with him.
Yeah.
For now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. What? I say innocently before mentally slapping myself and reminding myself to pick them all up later. I know what he is thinking, that I'm a greedy pig and a crybaby, but right now, I don't care what people think of me. Well, I do, but I'm trying not to. I need to be stronger, and I need to not let my emotions show through, but it's hard because I know I'm a sensitive person, and hiding my emotions from people is very challenging. He looks at me, and I see something there etched upon his face, but I can't tell what it is, though. It, however, disappears as quickly as it came. Ava, I saw the video. He pauses, waiting to see my reaction. His voice is soft, as if trying to make this as easy as possible. I nod, but there are tears in my eyes. I look away because I don't want to appear weak in front of someone like him who is strong and never lets their emotions come through. He continues, I want to help you. There's complete silence as I register the words that he has just said. Hold the phone. Did Hunter Black just say he wanted to help me? Me, out of all the people in the school, there has to be something in this for him because he wouldn't do this out of the kindness of his heart. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have one.
Oh, burn.
My head snaps to where He is sat on my bed as I stare at him wide-eyed, but he carries on, not paying attention to my reaction. I know you must like being invisible as it stops people noticing you and you get bullied less. However, you can't anymore. So I'm offering you the chance to get out of the shadows and into the light without people making fun of you. And oh my gosh, and the only way to do that is to be my fake girlfriend. I just stare at him before I burst into fits of laughter. I've got to admit it was a pretty good prank, even if it does seem unbelievable. Hunter just stares at me in confusion, his eyebrows knitted together. Tell me, where are the people with the cameras hiding this time? This is hilarious. Were they hoping I would say yes? Wow, gotta hand it to you. You nearly had me there. My words come out between laughs, and I'm not sure if he heard me, but I can't stop laughing. He just shakes his head and puts his hand
Ew.
down.
Sorry, that was a really wet burp and it kind of hurt.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay, good. It was kind of gross.
Okay. He just shakes his head and puts his hand down on my shoulders, forcing me to stop laughing. I stare up into his blank, expressionless face as I try to read him. Ava, I'm being very serious. I stare at him with my eyed eyes. He must be joking. B. Hunter never dates. Ever. He hasn't even dated Jessica, even though she goes around the whole school telling everyone they are dating. Hunter, you never date. You're the biggest player there is at school. Why on earth do you think I would trust you and agree to date you? He stares at me blankly before he replies. Oh no, a short video will play after this. What?
Oh, I think
Okay.
you're probably getting close to the bottom of the chapter.
Oh. Yeah, I am. Okay. One more. He stares at me blankly before he replies. It's not my fault. He doesn't want to hear the truth. I'm just stating facts. Look, Ava, you can't judge me. You don't know my story. Like, I don't know yours. I have my own reasons for helping you, and I'm sure you will have your own reasons for accepting and using me. I feel I feel guilt to swamp me as I realize he is right. I don't know him and I don't know his story, so I have no right to judge him. He can't actually think that I would just say yes at the drop of a hat. Your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. However, I haven't accepted you deal yet, so just hold your horses, I state. He gazes. He
His
gazes.
gaze.
Yeah. Hardens slightly, but something else hardens, I bet.
Oh my
Before
gosh.
before he lets go of my shoulders and turns away from me as if deciding his next move. So, what do you say? Will you be my fake girlfriend? I thought about it before asking the one question that's been on my mind. What's in it for you? His gaze intensifies as he leans closer to me. This close, I can see the slight freckles on his nose covered by his tan. His dazzling eyes are very captivating. I feel like I could lose myself in his eyes. Those deep eyes like the forest.
Oh, I just read ahead. Oh.
Oh, okay. He leans into me and puts his mouth right next to my ear. I can feel his hot breath
Just wait.
fanning my ear and neck. And no! I jumped in! No! And it's making parts of my body tinkle. I can feel the shivers running down my spine, making my whole body come alive. No!
Read it.
It'll be mine. No! His voice is so soft, yet holds a command in it, and I gasp at his words. He doesn't sound as if he is joking, and I feel vulnerable by his side. I know I can't let myself so close to him. I'm smart enough to know that if I was to be his, then it would only end in him sleeping with me and then leaving me heartbroken because I was stupid enough to fall for him and let him violate me in such a way. I can't go through any type of pain again. That guy. Oh, huh? Who I didn't know.
That guy who I know. Oh.
Oh, there was supposed to be a period here. Okay. That guy, who I didn't know, was bad enough. I just can't do it. I shake my head and frown overtakes his features.
Okay.
There are tears still bubbling in my eyes. I imagine that it's like boiling when she says bubbling, like boiling water pouring out of her eyes,
Mm.
ready to pool over. He looks me dead. Oh no!
Oh
No!
no!
No! He looks me dead in the eyes before muttering the words, "No one says no to me, princess. You are no exception. No one says no to
What?
me and gets away with it."
What?
Ugh, no! With that, he storms out of my house. Oh, that's so anticlimactic. Slamming the door in the process. I sit there frozen for what seems like hours as I realize that Hunter could make my life a living hell, more so than Jessica ever could. What have I gotten myself into? No!
He was gonna be sweet.
Ugh.
This took a turn that I did not expect. I gotta look at the comments.
It's only chapter 5, and there have been so many.
Read the first comment.
Welcome to the Bad Boys life, sweetie. And then there's one that says, "I love the way you write."
Yeah. Wow, that hit a spot.
Ew.
Alpha male unleashed.
Oh. Oh my god. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Oh no.
Damn. So, it hasn't even been 5 chapters. We're on chapter 4. And
No. Oh yeah. You're
and
right.
she's already like oh my god. Well, I guess this is a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it on a cliffhanger for our one viewer that I don't even know if it's real.
I think it's me.
Oh.
It's gotta be me.
So, anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I guess if anyone like actually watches this in the future, like after, I hope it saves. I really hope it saves.
It is.
It is. It is saving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I like when I go to the cold shiver the account and stuff or like my channel, it says under recent broadcasts, you just click on that and it'll play it because I pressed play on it while you were drawing or whatever, and it like the video started playing, like I heard my voice. So yeah, it's there.
Okay. All right. Well, if anyone is watching this in the future, and if you actually even make it this far, this was our first stream ever. Obviously, we don't know what the hell we're doing. Don't really have, I don't know, we don't really have a schedule. We kind of just decided to start.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe once we do this a couple more times, we'll have kind of an idea of what we're doing. But
yeah, and it'll go a lot smoother.
Yeah.
And more drawings to come.
Yes. More. I don't know. I feel like I should figure out a way how to, like, I don't know, like, make it so that way you can make drawings too. I don't want it to just be me.
Yeah. I think I'd have to use my computer.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll mess around a little bit, I guess. And, okay, well, I don't really know how to end this, so I guess we'll just say, I don't know. How do you want to end our streams? I was thinking maybe, like, ta-ta for now. Like, a little Winnie the Pooh. Bye-bye for now.
Oh, I love Winnie the Pooh.
But, we're also grown adults, so.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit end stream, and that's gonna be the end.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, pal. Oh,
Bye.
we could say bye, pal,
Oh, okay.
to each other. That'd be cute. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, pal.
All right. Bye, pal.
Uh.